Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Peace and love, lifetime dreams. Be ruthless, and everybody else that comes through the chat. Hit that thumbs up as you come through. What's up, babe? Rich rising. I'll take care of business. It's 9 o'clock. Can't just be laying down all day.
Please leave your message for.
I hate when you don't answer.
It's okay. So whenever you got a chance and you get them or whatever, we're gonna talk again after I send you the voucher, but a little bit later. So I usually have do not disturb on my phone.
Yeah, I see
I'll
that.
put you down so your call will come through.
All right,
And this number's gonna change in the next couple of days anyway.
and it's crazy that I just got a different phone yesterday. See, everything happening for a reason.
Yeah, and I resigned with 10 too.
Okay, cool. So we that's what I'm
About
talking
3
about.
weeks ago.
So I'm finna get all my stuff together, and then I'm whatever I'm finna do, I'm gonna get the orders, and I'm gonna send them over to you.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the voucher.
Okay,
So
cool.
let me know if you're gonna give somebody something because we have to keep track.
All right, I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep, absolutely.
Peace.
Peace. Y'all don't, man. She just kind of woke me up. It's a great day, Kay. Beautiful day. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute my mic and my camera, and I'm gonna be right back. And then we gonna go down. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What it do? What it do? What it do? Peace to the God. Oh yeah. Peace to the gods and goddesses. Yes. This is a beautiful day. I just want to thank the Most High for everything He have done for us and everything that He's doing for us. I'm in a good space right now, in a good place right now, because I'm able to get vouchers out to people if I wanted to. And y'all heard she said just let them know so they can keep an order of who got what, right? So I'm able to help people right now and at this moment with vouchers. And I'm only helping my serious real people who got my IDs, who got air letters. So everybody that got an air letter will be able to get help out of their situation and come to the rise to the top of their situation. Straight up. And I'm just keeping it like that. On mamas. Everybody know what we got. They came on here yesterday and told everybody what we got. I'm going to make sure I take care of my people like I said I was. And just like she said, if you got my status correction, that trust, and that IPP ID, and you stayed in honor, and I got a copy of it, everything, and you got that air letter, you will be able to get a voucher to take care of, buy a home, purchase a vehicle, and take care of your bills on mamas. And that's what we doing, and that's how it's going to be. On mamas. What up? What up? What up? Hold on 1 second. I need to. 9 million in bills already that been cleared.
Wow.
Yes. So I just need that purchase order so I can go ahead on and take care of this situation for you.
All right.
Yeah. Because I need whatever we gonna say is going for. I need that in writing. She said it could be 2 paragraphs. You know, I've been renting here. I've been living here for such and such and such and you know, you willing to sell me the property, woody woody for woody woody, and I just need to get that over to her, and I'm gonna let her take care of all my transactions because they told me they didn't want me to do anything since I've been helping the people. They're gonna make sure that I'm good. Just send them all my transactions over.
You know this. Yeah, I want to add. It makes sense the way you're doing it. Now that I see how that is unfolding, so that David Young system. In there, he said he was talking about that you need since 2016 they passed a law that you need to be part of a bank, an associated banker, or part of a private banking association to set off debt. That's what he said. I was looking into it, and that was his angle because he has a private banking association, so he made you a member of that, and then that made you legal to craft documentation and be a private banker essentially.
But what we did is we took all the status correction, the lien against the estate, and we sent it to Trump with a nice cover letter. And he agreed to what we said with the cover letter with the people that come through with the liens and the status correction. So when they indicted him, to show him that we were serious, we took the initiative to start the process of clearing all his debt. Quote, as y'all always hear they say, he's a private citizen.
Right.
So the indictments is nothing but a bill. And it's not a David Young method. It's the status correction, everything being sent to the tops, and they sent it over to the IRS and let them know when these come through to accept them. So they start sending us payment vouchers and inquiry vouchers that we can use for our stuff. So now we sent it in, we took care of that. We test the waters first before we said anything. So yesterday, my insider that works on the Trump campaign called me with the update of everything being canceled out, all the, everything good. The indictment is a true bill. That's it. So it was taken care of and we good. And they want us to take care of it the way we're doing it like this. Versus trying to, and it's all good. And the IRS is sending us actually the vouchers to use to make the payments and the inquiry. So we are good. It's nothing we creating. It's not a bill of exchange. There's no stamps being put on this document. This is strictly through the Treasury, the IRS. Absolutely. They finally got on board with us, and this is where we at right now. So I need you to get that together so I can get you your money. All right.
21 days it is.
Yes, sir. And sometimes it all depends on if we fax it. It can hit in like 20 minutes. It all depends on how she gonna push it through.
I would say facts.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
And that's why I was calling you because she was on the phone. She was gonna explain to you, but she's gonna call me back because she's in Washington State, so it's early as fuck over there. Yeah, so she's gonna be calling me back a little later, and I'm gonna call you. When I call you, that's gonna be her on there with me. Yeah.
I'm at my phone ready.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh, what it do, big baby?
Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods, man. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day, brother. Peace to the gods. How everybody doing out there?
Everybody blessed, man. Man, after yesterday, Otis, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I've been just getting myself together and getting back down to earth. Straight up, I had left Earth after I heard, I left the cosmics. I don't know where I was at.
Trust me, I understand. The feeling is definitely mutual, and I'm not even actually and physically affected by it per se, but I can just feel your energy. Excuse the noise in the background. I'm getting tired. Spit on my wife's car. But yeah, I mean, so I could imagine what you're going through because you already know the people. They already in place. You already in press hands with them, and you've been in communication with them. So I could already imagine what you're going through. But just by me being a byproduct of that energy, I was having thoughts in my head, so I can just imagine what you actually going through, what your state of mind is. So I get it. Just stay it. Yeah, go ahead.
And I got the opportunity to make sure that you receive one of those on Mama's.
I appreciate that, brother. I really do. I'm waiting patiently, and just like I told you from day one, just in case, and please again, don't take it the wrong way, but I'm waiting my turn impatiently. But just in case nothing ever even happens my way for as this transaction, it still makes me a true believer and believe in my heart that there is remedy out there. And again, I love this metaphor. I can't take the glasses off. So just by me seeing you happy and what's about to transpire, it's beautiful. If it comes my way, even great. Even great. So I'm blessed for sure.
It's how God blessed us. I didn't get combative about that situation at hand. I stayed in honor with the Most High, and I said I'm gonna let Him deal with it. I even went so far as to the person I was kind of angry at. I went so far to unblock them and text them and tell them I wasn't even gonna shut off their motherfucking collateral number or none of that shit, because I ain't gonna do them like that because it's a struggle out here, and I know they got kids and stuff like that. So I thought about the bigger picture versus my feelings being
exactly
or anything
right.
like that. So I know I'm a better person today than I was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most I've been working with me, and I probably did some shit that a lot of people don't agree with. You see, I have to look at everything. I have to look at myself too. So I can't play God. I can't do that, and I'm not gonna do that.
And it's easy to do, and it's a setup. It's easy to do. It's a test of your morals and all that.
Yes, that's how he test you to see if you're gonna do. And I got that, and I said I'm not gonna do her like that. Matter of fact, I'm going when I get off this live, I'm taking that video down. I should have been took that video down. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna try to play the role of somebody that I'm not. I'm just gonna stay in my place in my lane, and He will take care of those that need to be taken care of accordingly. And that's how I know I and God has been working with me straight up.
Exactly, and I'm glad you said that, because karma is karma, and again, we are fallible to our own mishaps. So I'm glad that you said that, and it's you to say that, and no one else. You follow me? And I'm glad you said that, because your blessing will come. It will come.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I have to, because some people feel like I still owe them because they didn't get accused. You see what I'm saying? So I get it. So I can't do that on Mama's. I can't hinder nobody because I feel like I could stop something or turn something off. No, he'll turn it off he'll turn my water off. I'm sitting right here like, what I do?
Exactly.
Now I'm questioning the man. You see, something you're not supposed to do. That's why I say I'm gonna stay in honor, do what I gotta do, and he'll straighten those that's not. He will.
Exactly. As long as they didn't cause any bodily harm to you or cause any personal property damage, let God take care of that, and you stay in your peace, your zen. And honestly, that's how I move. But we are fallible. We get into our emotions and we spew. That's why you're supposed to talk amongst family to vent. And it should never be, public. It should be, behind doors. And for real, real deal. But it takes a bigger man to say that. Most definitely. Most definitely.
And that's why I've been getting blessed, Otis, because not just here, like in the community as well, I do the same thing. Like I've been keeping confusion down. I want to see my brothers and sisters come together and unite versus always one feel like they doing better than somebody. So they feel like I talk to you any kind of way because they driving a motherfucking Mercedes and you driving a Chevy, or they driving a Maybach and you driving a Tesla. Like, I mean, I'm in a different tax bracket. But you don't understand that you ain't in no bracket. You just a queen that don't understand that if you understood that you might have a fleet of these motherfuckers out here. You see what I'm saying? Like, we can get fleets now. We got unlimited right now. We unlimited. This is what they were saying by unlimited credits. Is what they just did for us inside where you know, and it's coming straight from the treasury. They said we gonna help y'all, and y'all can talk about it, and we didn't have to sign an NDA on mamas. That's what I was trying to. Redemption is key, MW. It's a beautiful thing. Chief Mac, we finished. Like we at the. I completed my procedure. Okay. I completed my procedure. They got what they needed to do. What needed to be done. I know my end game to my procedure. Okay, and you all gonna have it. Straight up. Everybody going. Whoever got that and is in honor, they getting that, man. Straight up. They getting that.
Like I always told you, and I'm gonna say it. Take care of yourself first. If it's meant for everybody else, it's just gonna yeah. Take care of yourself, you and your family first, fam. Yes, sir. Yes, most definitely.
They're taking care of me right now, straight up.
Bro, nothing wrong with self-preservation. You have to take care of yourself first.
You know, sometimes you gotta let people take care of you because you've been
taking
care of me. It ain't nothing bad. It's something good to have your people being able to reach back and say, "I got you, Midwest now."
Exactly, rightfully so. Most definitely.
I got you now, Midwest. Thank you. You see, that's what my whole thing. I'm like, I ain't gotta be the one to have me all the time. You see,
right?
There's other people out there want to see me win too. So.
And it's a beautiful feeling to have that backup. Yes.
Oh, man. The love.
Yes, beautiful feeling.
Oh man, like y'all don't get it, bro. Like I get it. And I'm still shaking, waking up. My girl, like, yes, I'm up early. I wasn't even up early enough. I should have been up at 4:30, praising the Most High for everything He's been doing for us, keeping us in a position where we got a roof over our head, keeping it to where I was able to take care of the things that need to be taken care of until this time came, bro. Straight up. They don't get it, bro. Yesterday, I said, I'm rich, bitch. And I had to catch myself. I'm like, let me shut up. I was just feeling myself. I was like, I needed to release that, though. That was just something that needed to just come out and get off my chest. And it's gone now. And I'm back down to earth. Almost on earth. My feet almost touching the ground. I'm almost back there. Condolences.
And also knowing,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, you good, Shipper? Thank you, Shipper. That's my man. Shipper just my mother. Man, Shipper just don't know. When I see him, I'm sacking him. Fuck twisting his wrist. I'm sacking him.
Yeah, I definitely need to meet and press hands with Shipper. Me and Ship talk. We don't talk like that, but when we talk, it seems like we've been talking forever. Because that's just how I am. I know that's how Ship is. And just like you and I, we don't talk every day, nowhere near that. But when we do talk, it seems like we've always just been talking. And I like that. We all men. We don't have to be on the phone line every day because we all have our own situations and our own stuff that we're dealing with. But I know if I had to, I could call you and I could call Ship. I just never really, in theory, had to. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm taking care of my stuff. Like you guys are. But if I had to call one of you guys, I have no doubt in my mind you guys will pick up. I have no doubt. But I just never had to do that. And that's a beautiful feeling, knowing that you're trying your best to stand on your own square. But it's good to have that backup when necessary. That's all.
You know what, gentlemen, I feel the same way. We've done this before. Don't you feel that? We've done
Most
this
definitely.
before.
Yes, not the first rodeo.
It's but now I think that I missed what you guys were talking about earlier. I just hopped in, but I'll just pipe in with this is that the even though, because it's like I feel like, you know, your voice is even familiar. Like I heard your voice before. Like the first time I heard your voice, I felt like I know this man's voice. And and it's like even though there's the familiar the familiar vibration and energy, the newness of what's happening in the world right now is epic. We've done this before, but what's happening right now in this world is new. My goodness. This is like, I mean, this is really epic. It's like I feel that all of us who incarnated now in this time, like we came here to see something that ain't never been seen before.
Exactly.
These are amazing times. I'm amazed. It's like every single day, and it's almost hour by hour the upgrades that we are getting, the downloads that we are receiving, the transformations that we're seeing in each other, in the world. It's you know, it's like my jaws dropped to the ground. I'm like, I never thought that I would see such miracles in my lifetime in this life. I always, you know, when I was a kid and, you know, imagining things and imagining like, you know, what would heaven be like, and you know, imagining what maybe even imagining what hell would be like. You know, it's like I never thought that I would see such pain and such glory in this life, in this space, in this dimension. But we've seen it all right before our eyes, and I'm blown away.
It's a new day, baby.
Same here, Ship. Beautiful, beautiful. Same here.
Chip
Same
Chip
here.
in the building. That's my brother.
Midwest, what is happening?
Man, you tell me. Now, that's what I used to ask you, Shipper, what's happening? You like, well, you tell me, big Shipper, you tell me.
No, it's just as it always was, just as it always was. But I do want to update you on just some of the details of what you know, what I saw happen like you know, a couple weeks ago, I guess. Just so I, you know,
And
I guess just for
called,
clarity.
you know, information. Yeah. She called me this morning as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Shipper, you never seems to surprise me, man.
What did I do? I'm just sitting here minding my own business.
A 9-hour conversation turned to a $9 million debt disappearing. That's what you did.
That's all. No big deal. Ah!
You know my protocol. I gotta protect. Gotta protect what needs protecting.
Absolutely, I get you.
Did you get all of a sudden Shipper inundated with phone calls and emails and texts after that beautiful live yesterday? I know you did.
Oh no.
Oh, you did? Okay, very surprising. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Like, nobody's connected any dots, and I was hoping not to. So so hopefully still no dots are connected. Because basically, I don't really know what anybody's talking about anyway. So.
Wow, like, Yes, it is. It's a beautiful time to be alive, and I thank everybody that's been here, that's been in honor, that's been getting their documents done. Even if you ain't in honor, thank God that you've been here getting your stuff done because it's gonna happen for you. It's gonna happen for you, but it just ain't gonna last for you because you know when you ain't right, stuff seems to always happen to you, and stuff happen, and you lose this. Somebody end up taking it from them. And they gonna go contract with somebody and boom. So it ain't on us to worry about what people gonna do with their stuff. It's just thank the Most High that we finally at the doors.
Yeah,
And
just
he opened the door for us, a door for us.
that's right. It's something that I learned was, just always keep your head on a swivel and just, learn as you go. It's the path from A to Z, starts with the first step. You don't learn Z from A, you learn Z from B, C, D, then E, then F, then G. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't it you don't see A, you don't see Z from A. You got to take a step. We gotta learn as we go.
Mama.
We want to be as careful as we can, but we still got to go. We can't learn Z from here. We got to learn Z from the next step, as we go to the next step, whatever that next step is. But it's just one step. That's all we can do.
Sir, Grand Rising family, Midwest. Oh,
Wow, I
just
finally learned
listening.
how to pronounce Dr. Bass. I thought it was
Hey,
Bass
I always said
man.
Dr.
the
Bass.
whole time.
I always said Dr. Bass. Everybody else like Dr. Bass, Dr. Bass. I'm like, no, Bass, that's Bass.
Yeah,
You could tell he used to
they
hook up
got it.
music. He used to hook up music.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
He looked like
Yeah, I
he
got
looked like
that
he looked
nickname
like the
because,
guy that he looked like the guy that hooked up the music in my truck. To be honest, y'all, no bullshit.
yeah, that's what I used to do. Back then, I was for Circuit City and then my own thing.
See, and
Uh,
that proves you could learn something if you really try. Because I know you was good at the wires, right?
yeah, it takes
He got it. He just trying to
a
keep make
lot of
sure he
practice
ain't left
and
behind.
reading.
They trying to rush a little stuff, but I told him he just got to take his time, and as long as he got my phone number, he good. He don't got to worry about rushing nothing. Nobody got to worry about rushing nothing because we gonna be here. We didn't have to sign NDAs over here. That's the beauty part of it.
Amen.
That's what we was waiting on. Something the language to come back to say, you know what? You're supposed to help your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? So why would we make you sign a non-disclosure agreement and you the only one on the block eating and you can't help thy neighbor? It don't make sense.
Yeah,
That's not the godly thing to do.
yes,
So we
sir.
have to be able to help thy neighbor, and I'm just being honest. And my neighbor got to be under to understand um, that he have to be able to now stand for himself on his foundation and get that ball moving because we can't take care of you, but we can take care of you.
Amen.
Straight up.
Amen.
We can't baby nobody, but we can help take care of our people, but we can't baby people. That's what they did to us. They baby and they still babying us with all the bullshit they doing to keep us dumbed down, and we can't do that. Straight up. So
That phrase is still definitely accurate and it never changes. And we all know the phrase, and it's so true. You have to be the age of majority to handle your affairs.
yeah, you just gotta
Period.
Yes, sir.
That never changes. But you know what you have to know what to do. Other than that, you still a minor in their eye. Period. And
yeah.
that's the facts. So you have to be the age of majority. And only you, once
Yes,
you get to
sir.
understand it, would know what that means and know how to demonstrate that you are the age of majority. And part of that is doing these processes that we're doing. Period. That will
My
signify
family,
that
yeah.
that was word. You are the age of majority. That phrase will never change.
Let's look on Zillow.
Yes, sir.
Some
Yeah, I just caught a
houses now, like
whiff of what's going on, and man. That's
like
blessing,
so
big time.
brick. Huh? Oh, I ain't doing more, but it's I'm over there for sale. I need a purchase order so I can get it over to her.
It digresses, Cam.
Clip, what it do? Look at my brother Clip. Cliff and Otis, I don't know what it is with y'all two brothers, man.
What up? What up?
Y'all connected like ship and shock with me.
Hey, y'all know the tune. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Yes, indeed. What up, family?
What's good?
Indeed. All praises, all praises.
And if you ain't watched it live yesterday, you better go back and watch it.
Yeah, you better go back and watch that.
That's
yes,
all
indeed.
I can say.
I ain't even gonna front. I went back and time stamped that.
I ain't even gonna jack. She really, she did something I thought she wasn't gonna do, but she did what I wanted somebody to do. Let's just tell the truth to the people. All that I can't say this, I can't say that, man. Fuck that. Straight up.
Hey, when it's let it ride, when it's an honor, hey.
That's why I say that's why I say I thank God that we didn't have to go through that other stuff that these other people saying that they going through.
Right.
You know? Yeah. If I gotta be quiet and can't tell my neighbor how I'm gonna help him, how I'm gonna help him fish, how I'm gonna teach him how to fish. I can't feed him for the rest of his life. I gotta teach him how to fish. Shit.
Yeah.
So he can go out and fend for himself and his family. Shit.
Yes, indeed. This whole thing is bigger than us.
And every time I go to sleep, it's like, and then that Monopoly ain't making it no better. That Monopoly just making everything manifest faster. I saw her last night, my Monopoly cow. I said, "It's the first time I had 100 million in my account that I can visually see." You know what I'm saying? On my
indeed.
But I know it's coming. And
indeed.
Yes, like man. And now I know I got unlimited access right now.
And all we have to do is study. Don't be so quick to get to it. Take your time and understand what you're doing.
See how the bag came to us? Because we wasn't chasing the bag. We were chasing the information, then chasing the understanding of the information. And then once we understood what we were chasing, now the bag come right to you and it's like boom. Man, this shit feels so it don't even seem real to me right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got a gang of
cause I shouldn't even I'm done. I ain't even gotta be live no more. I can go take care of everything needs to be taken care of. It's some of the stuff getting taken care of right now for me, but I'm done with my process.
Amen.
All praises due to the Most High.
All praises due to the Most High. I am done with my process.
Yeah, Midwest in a what I coined a reality fog. You're in a reality fog. It's real, but it's still foggy. You're just trying to just let it sink on in. Because if you let it register all the way in, you might not know how you're going to react for real. But this is the true reaction. It's just once it's set in, you're really setting in your truth right now. But it's so unbelievable. It's like this is what it feel like after all this time. This the feeling, and that's the feeling. It is what it is. Now you have to move forward with that, like you said, to fulfill your prophecy, to helping people you can actually touch, things like that, most definitely. But what you feeling is what you're feeling. That's what it is. Just got to get used to this, that new feeling. It's not what you thought it was going to be, but it's a feeling.
Absolutely.
Hopefully that makes sense what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. Because I don't got to be hooping and hollering and jumping around and who all these, my feeling with this, like I said, I got an understanding of how this came to me. I didn't win a lottery. I didn't win a raffle. You see what I'm saying? So it's a different joy. You
You
know?
are
Right,
taking
because you
in
didn't
the
play a
take
random
in.
number and was hoping it manifests. You put the work in and was keep going towards the goal. And the door, in theory, should have been open in theory, way we think a long time ago. But no, not really. It opened up when it was supposed to open up. But you was moving forward, putting the work in. You wasn't playing numbers that you hope would hit one day. You was putting work in. So when the work actually manifested, it's not the same as, oh, I got lucky. I'm a millionaire. I'm jumping up and down. Nah. You put the work in. So the manifestation of that work is fog. It's like, damn, this what it feels like after all that work? Okay, it's a woosah moment. Like, it's not an exciting
Yeah,
moment.
like
It's
a sigh of
exciting,
relief.
but, you know.
You're absolutely right. It's like a sigh of relief. Like, okay, now I can
Yes.
breathe because I've been holding my breath, for the longest. Now I can breathe. It's
You
like
taking in the take in. You taking in the take in.
like I say,
And then if you're
So
thinking like
that's
we
what
all are on that next level, now the next feeling is, now what? What's next? Because there's always something next, bigger and better. Your next goal, your next outcome, your next
all I
outlook.
seen was the humanitarian project. All I
Yes.
seen was funding Gene Keating for the med beds in the celestial chambers. All I seen was no sickness on the planet. I don't know what y'all see, but I'm not trying to take this just for me and my family. Okay? I don't want to see nobody sick, missing a limb, missing an eye, an arm, none of that. I want everybody to function at the level they should be functioning at and understand who we are and know who we are and know this is how we should move at all times. And I'm good with it because I always, thanks to my stepfather, we always had something growing up. We had a home, a house. We didn't rent, we owned our house. It was paid for. My mom and my stepfather, they weren't on drugs. It wasn't no domestic violence in the home. Um, I was spoiled fucking right. I was spoiled fucking right. My stepfather spoiled the shit out of me. And my brothers, my sisters, they hated that shit because I was spoiled fucking right. I was my mama baby at that time. See, I said my stepfather because that's who raised me. That's who introduced me to my daddy. That part. So I don't ever knock no man for playing the role or taking the role of somebody else's situation. Because somebody else took the role of me, it made me the person I am. Installed morals in me. My mom didn't walk around with black eyes and busted lips. The police wasn't called to my house, and I didn't have to run away and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We had food. We was fortunate enough to have food, and my mom always helped other people. So a help and hand always been in my blood because I always seen my mom do that. And I see my sisters. My sisters bring somebody to their house and take them in the basement and open their deep freezer and tell them to get what they need for to feed their family. I seen this shit with my own eyes, so I know giving back to people is in our blood. Meaning that if we was able to give back to people, that we have always been doing this for a long time. This ain't just start. So we have always had something to be able to give back. You can't give back with nothing. So either the Most High always made a way for my family to be able to give back, or we was always into something to have something to be able to give back to the people. See what I'm saying? So it didn't just start with me.
indeed.
This shit been going on for a long time. I just didn't understand it because I used to be selfish. Like, why my mama doing this? Because I was a kid. Why she buying them that and buying them this? They ain't even no kin to us. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that they parents couldn't do for them what my parents was doing for me at that time. I didn't understand it. I probably didn't even give a fuck about that. You see what I'm saying? But I understand that shit now. And that's what makes me want to help people and give back more and more and more and more and more and more. You know, so
It's a bloodline.
that's where that's at with me. So, and just like my mentor said when I called him, and he said what happened, and he said, "Man, Wes, you got a good heart." And I know it's not you. He said, "I just needed to talk to you." You know what I'm saying? And that just touched my soul, like once again. And this is my mentor, somebody I look up to, that I'll never disrespect or put none negative out on his name ever, ever. You know, man. I'm telling y'all, to be in this place right now, man, this ain't nothing but a blessing. A blessing. I'm on my mom looking down at me like, man, look at my baby boy. That's all I can say. My mom look, I can feel my mom's presence. Like, look what he done went from hanging out on the block, selling drugs, messing with all these girls, doing this, doing that, to actually slowing all the way down, letting God use him the way He want to use him. And I just, man, oh mama, I feel good. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I feel like crying like a motherfucker, man. I feel good, like for real, straight up. Cause I finished my procedure. I'm done. And I don't know how many people on YouTube that's been out here trying to help people can say they finished their procedure and they done.
Then if you look at it from outside the box, it's your beginning. Start to rise and heal the world.
And like my mentor said, when I get in the right frequency, vibration space, I'm gonna see my mom again. I'm gonna walk right in the house. She'll be sitting on the couch, and I believe that. And every time I walk in the house, I look on the couch because I'm waiting to see my fucking mom again. I'm not gonna be scared. I'm gonna embrace that. I'm vibrating at that frequency, and I made it out of that rim where I was dumbed down. At, you see what I'm saying? Straight up, straight up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And you don't have to. And you don't have to perish out of this shelter. You don't. You just got to get yourself there.
You know, Midwest, what you're saying right now is powerful to me because I mean, on a lot of that was like one of the first times that I really that I felt your energy because I remember when we talked about that. I guess it was maybe about 5 years ago now, and I was at my mom's gravesite yesterday, and they took my brother's. They took he didn't have a gravestone, so I put a gravestone there, and they removed it. The, the cemetery they removed it. I don't know what they did with it, and I wanna give the resting place of their remains, the honor that they're due. And it's like, it's like little things like that we can do when we're not stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
And when we have a second to breathe, and you made a distinction right now to just now in this conversation, how there's a distinction between babying, taking care of, and looking out. You know, it's like, you know, there's a time for each and every one of those things where you got to baby someone, and where you got to take care of someone, and where you just got to look out for someone. And you know, and it's like, if we're able to do that when it's appropriate, and you know, it's like, yeah, you know, you can't baby an adult. You know, you can look out for an adult. You know, you
Right.
can, you know, yeah, it could be dangerous. And so everyone's got to have discretion, and we all have to be, you know, responsible, you know, to, at least be on the path. But it's something to think about, and you know, something to use wisdom on, while at the same time, you know, we don't have to abandon anyone.
Because we're a family and we help each other. We're a tribe. Right, Chip?
Family is family forever.
And then the elders gotta help the young so they can follow the same footsteps and then eventually lead.
I was talking about that yesterday with someone, how, you know, it's like, I really do. I see most of the people here, I see as leaders. And you know, and there's a difference. There's a big difference between a leader and a teacher. And it's like, you know, right now it's like, you know, we saw the time that there was a time for leaders, and it's like, now it seems like now's the time for teachers,
Yeah.
because there was a shift. And you know, there's a difference between a teacher and a leader. And some leaders are good teachers, and some teachers are good leaders. But you know, it's like, you know, I feel that energy shifting.
Sure.
I'm like, who is that in the car? That's
No, that ain't me. I was about to say somebody put their seatbelt on. That ain't
right,
me.
riding around without their seatbelt. Y'all too important to be doing that.
Yep.
Got to
Ready,
get out
set.
the ride yesterday, man.
I'm looking at this question. Somebody's in the chat. Ready, set, action. Said, what kind of voucher is it? Now, see, that's the question. Again, I'm not trying
It's
to be
something
funny.
I can't speak on.
Exactly. And you should already know the voucher. And if you don't know, again, no disrespect, do some research. It ain't complicated. But that's one thing, that question is not a silly question. It's not a dumb
But
question.
yeah,
It
I
is
mean,
not
once he
at
get his
all.
status correction done and IDs and stuff, everything set up, then he'll know what it is, because then he'll make the same move we made to receive a voucher.
Exactly, because it's not complicated. I promise it's not. Don't overthink it.
All
Well,
right, okay.
we talked about yesterday too, though, didn't we? Oh, so they could watch
Yep.
the
So what?
yesterday live. They could
Yeah.
watch the yesterday live.
Yeah, we spoke on it too a little bit yesterday as well. But today, it's just about everybody needs to get whatever they don't got finished, so we can go on there and start getting off of YouTube and let these people, with they processes, had they processes, and we can be out the way. We sitting on somebody beach, somebody island chilling, watching from afar. That's how I see everything. Because she spoke on how you receive the funds as well. So that's why I say go back and watch that video because she tells you how to receive the funds, how long it takes for the funds to hit your account if you just want a check. See, so y'all gotta pay attention to it. See, that went over like Otis said. That may went over a lot of people's head. If you are new to this channel, you need that email address right there that's going across the bottom. You can contact Midwest. I need to get my status correction done. I got to get my status correction done. My trust, my ID. I got to get caught up Midwest. I need to be able to go and get these vouchers and do the same thing y'all doing without having to sign an NDA.
Amen.
And look, from 2015 to 2023. Like Chipper said, I haven't given up one bit. Every day I have did something to move me forward in this procedure since 2017.
Heard that.
Because I know that was the only way that something was going to happen if I kept it pushing.
Right.
Hello? I'm live on YouTube. I finished the procedure, man. I got some great news to tell you, and I'm going to call you when I get off, man. Yeah. Great day, man. That's my nephew, man. My nephew, he got his paperwork done. He got to get his ID. But for the most part, two of my nephews, one of my nieces, they got their shit done. I can't complain about nobody else. This is why I've been saying what a beautiful time. Oh, Mama Chief Matt. Yeah, she repeated that. She repeated that. He said, I went back. I went in the feds July 2005. Did 7 years. Got out 2012. Hit up Midwest and Midwest around 2021. Got my ID July.
I'll be right back, fam.
This ain't no coincidence. You heard me? But living. He said, I'm living right. He said, you heard me, but I'm living right. Oh, Mama Christopher Jordan. And you a testimony, brother, for a lot of brothers that's on their way out. That this can be done, and just because you had some hiccup and slip ups as an adolescent, don't mean that you can't change and become a better person and start doing things the way they're supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Me too. I've been there. I ain't been to prison. I went to jail before. Selling drugs, carrying guns, all type of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? But I overcame that shit. I didn't let that dictate my outcome. I didn't let that dictate my outcome. It's $450 for the ID. I didn't let that dictate my outcome. Because when you get the ID, now you're able to send me a copy and receive that air letter. See, that air letter was vital in this whole thing. That's why I say that shit for last. That's why I saved that air letter for last, y'all. Because I knew what we were doing. That was the grand slam. That transition from beneficiary to heir. Oh yeah. Meaning that you can still sign in your beneficiary signature / heir. On mamas. We get emails that say, "Heir, the Great Spirit ready to put his program in position. Y'all ready to win together?" Absolutely. I send a copy. Yep. I should be getting that today, Brian B. Then I got one to go out, and you will be too. I just received the ID and need to grab the air letter now. Absolutely, it's $175 for the air letter. But you know what? In a minute, yeah. And then After that, because I know, because I got some other stuff I got coming up, diplomatic, and I'm gonna need my people that's gonna be rolling, like that's gonna be in my circle with me. They gonna have to have that ID. So we finna get ready and cut off. Like if you got an ID and you haven't sent your copy of your ID front and back to my PO Box 281, South Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53172, you need to get it there. PO Box 281, Milwaukee, South Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53172. Y'all need to get that there. So y'all can see the air letter is 175 for that air letter, and boom, you're done. You're done. Then we'll show you how to get your vouchers, and y'all can go and do whatever y'all finna do. Actually, we're gonna be sending out vouchers to people, and then we'll show you how to receive yours. But first, we're gonna send some out because that's what we said we were gonna do. We were gonna make sure that everybody got something that we sent out first, and then we'll make sure y'all get that. Straight up. Mom, this is a great, great, great time, man. I'm so thankful. I don't know what to do. Remember, that's how I go to the bank and do this and do that. See who need the bank now. You see how they just X'd out the middleman shipper? Otis.
Hey man, I'm trying not to say much. Listen, I got the I'm cheesing from ear to ear. Trust me, because all thoughts is going through my head. I'm trying not to say nothing. I'm just taking it in. I'm just
saying, like that. Just like that's it, man. We covered all angles too in that status correction.
Say that. Say that. I read it all the time. It covers a lot of stuff. People don't understand. It covers a lot.
For Eon once again. You hear me?
Say that. Shit.
And I gotta make sure I reach out to Eon. So Eon, if you hear me, man, just email mbteammidwest@gmail.com. And I need to talk to you, my brother. On mamas. Because we gotta send something. We gotta make sure Eon is good as well.
Yes, he is definitely one of the ones that is the truth, most definitely. Yourself, Eon, like I said, I get things from a little bit of everybody where I feel a spirit, and I apply it to what I feel deemed necessary. We all know that it is what it is, and he is one of the ones. He definitely holds true, and I love his music selection. I'm not one of the ones that he what's the word? Get on people's nerves, whatever. They always say he played music too much, yada yada. He said he did that on purpose to weed out the folks that really ain't trying to get, and I sit there and listen.
But he weed me out too. I ain't gonna lie, he weed me out.
It happened, but I stuck there. Hey, that's what
Midwest. Sometimes I fight. I mean, and then but I love it. I love it. Man. But guess what? Then I got to go back to that video, and then I got to watch it because I can't fast forward it because he may say something while he bullshitting around in the beginning that I need.
Exactly.
So I still end up sitting there listening.
Right. That's why I say all the time, don't trip off the messenger. You better not miss that message, though. I say it all the time. All the time. And that's so
Johnson,
true.
It's over. That's my mother from another mother. When I was sick and ill in the hospital, K. Johnson made sure I was great. Especially that brother Shipper. Shipper was sitting next to the hospital bed with me. Shipper don't care. Shipper found a way to be 50 minutes away from me, y'all. No matter where I moved to, he found a way to be 50 minutes away from me. And that's my brother.
That's right.
So y'all better be 60 minutes ahead. Yeah, Eon put you on your shit. He gets you together because then now you got to look at all them codes and shit. Now you got to read them and understand this shit. And he cold with them codes. Because it's they shit. And he also told me that they shit was copywritten. Okay, it's over, okay? We done it. We did this, K. You've been there since day one. You, Freddie Mac, Shipper, AT, Nick Diggity, Shot, Money Boy. Man, I could name so many people. Man, K, this is I give it where it's due. And then for all the new people that just came around in the last year and a half,
I'm
man,
back like a Cadillac.
it's been a journey, man. It's been a journey, and we finally we did. I can say we did this. You can't say, "Oh, me and Wes did that." Oh, we did this together.
Amen.
People always wanted to just be one person to get pushed through, and then they'll be able to help everybody. I said, but then let's bring a crowd with us. Send me a list, Chief Mac, or some nice ones. Cause I got to send a purchase order today. I got to send one over, to my liaison. I got a liaison. Did y'all know that? God is blessing me. Absolutely. Absolutely. But we did it, y'all. MWEDU, we did it. We did it. Mama.
Man.
We did it. This is a new day. Y'all should be, even though y'all not holding that voucher yet, but y'all should have y'all, I know y'all chest, I know a lot of people chest out. They like, yeah, we got this, we done. Like, I told y'all. Yeah, that's that mentality I had. Like, I told y'all I was gonna dunk on. I told you I was gonna dunk on. Yeah. Birds of a feather. What? Oh, mama.
Birds of a
Adam
feather.
G, what it do? What
Yeah.
it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do?
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Kay, don't worry. I'll talk to you after the live because I need to talk to you before I talk to anybody. So after this live, you need to be the first person that contact me. Thank you. Mimi said I got mine, thanks, and but it's all good. Everybody will be receiving the ID. They did not come out priority. She sent them out regular mail. So it's gonna probably take a day or two extra. So just be patient.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fog is that fog is real. It really is. 'Cause I'm definitely in it right now. Yeah. This magic stick might have a little bit to do with it as well, but yeah, that fog is real. It's just a beautiful feeling knowing that it's right there. It's there. Just finishing up a few little T's and I's being dotted, but it's right there. Just continue to walk in your space. It's right there. It's wild. Beautiful feeling. It really is. It's like angelic like. It's just like it's a beautiful feeling. No one could say anything to discourage me, to try to get me off my square.
Oh, man, it's done.
It's just a
we
beautiful
just
thing,
did
man.
I'm
nodding my head and smiling at folks. Beautiful day.
Shit.
I mean, look, man.
Real.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, I know they was working and they was doing shit, but I'm like, y'all, you what? She said, that's why I don't call you like that. So I only call you when I need to talk to you. I said, say less. El Bruno is like done. Absolutely. I can shout, y'all.
Shout at the devil.
I can shout, man. My mama's gonna be so proud of me. My kids really gonna be proud.
Yeah.
Kids gonna be so proud. Look at what you see. Don't show me. I said, get out. Don't show me nothing. I told you what to do. Go do it. You ain't gotta show me nothing. I see. I said, make sure there's enough rooms and bathrooms. That's all I said. Go do whatever you do. The school stuff. These the kids, that's what they're talking about. For real, it's a grand day to create new paradigm. I really need to get in touch with my. Oh, I can't wait to talk to my mentor. I would love to have met your mom. We would have had a great sit down. Man, my mom, I'm telling you, Kay, y'all gonna meet her. I'm telling you, we gonna get to that rim, that vibration, that frequency to where tell it. Watch. Watch. Watch.
Can I be real with you for a minute, man? Can I be real with you, fam, and everybody listening? It honestly fills my heart to hear how you feel about your mother, because we all know, we all do, male or female, it all starts with the mother. It starts, and it should always end with the mother. And with that being said, I've already shared with the people that my mother is still on this earth, but we don't speak, and we haven't spoken in the last 3 years because of the processes and me trying to be the one to break the generational curse. I have several family members that don't talk to me, and my hopes and my pray and my goal is to get through that quote unquote door so I could get my family back together. But it kind of makes me nervous and frightens me at times, because I feel like sometimes, even with me as close as I am, getting there, is this really going to be what it takes to bring my family back? And I'm hoping it will be. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But yeah, but it definitely feels in my heart to hear you talk about your mom and you missing your mom. Because like I said, my mom is still on this earth and I miss her, and we talking like she has already, or I have already transitioned. And that's not a good feeling at all, because I am a 52-year-old mama's boy. I'm the oldest child. And it breaks my heart that I have this strain between my mother and I because of this journey, because we know the truth. We know. And it's unfortunate that they don't. But my goal and my heart and my hands is pure and honorable. But I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, man.
Amen, Otis.
I get why my mom used to tell me, like, she didn't like me smoking weed. I used to sneak and smoke weed when I was a shorty. And when she found out, she was like, just wait till you're 18 to see if that's what you really want to do. I didn't know she was telling me to just have a clean head. You see what I'm saying? That's all she was saying. Like, just have a clear mind right now.
Right.
Because maybe she saw something that I didn't see. You know how people see something in you that you don't see, but they not gonna say, boy, you gonna be the one to get us out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stuff
Like,
right, exactly.
nah,
Not like that.
they not gonna say that, but they gonna tell you certain things. They gonna try to guide you certain ways, and then you're gonna be mad because you feel like they don't want you to do this and they don't want you to do that. You see what I'm saying? That's what was happening with me, and I'm like, wow, I always gotta be isolated, not knowing that. Look where I'm at now.
Right. Most definitely.
Well, Grand Rising. It's a great day to be alive today. I missed the excitement yesterday, but believe me, I was being grateful. I had an attitude of gratitude. And before I say all of that, I just want to say, Otis, I understand. because my mother was like that before she transitioned. She kind of thought that, something was wrong with me. But I know that since the transition, she's that, yeah, we know now that we're alive, we can function, we can do what we want to do, but we forget that we have a spiritual power that's way more powerful than this, what we are experiencing now. Mm-hmm. And in saying that, I truly believe that the closeness that you need with your mother, if you just ask the ancestors and the creator to open her heart, you'll be able to get that relationship that you need before she transitions or you transition. But I'm saying that because I understand your plight, because I've been there. I mean, and even before my mother transitioned, she still knows you are the one, regardless of the fact that she can't understand what you're doing right now. You are the one that's the strongest one, because you took a leap out of the matrix that the other ones didn't take, even though she can't understand it. Because when you are programmed and you're in a light code lockdown, and all you have is to hold on to is your religion, because that is what's keeping you safe, and it's been keeping you safe, it's hard to see life in a different aspect. But believe me, you have more power from where you're sitting without her to ask the ancestors and the creator to bond that relationship. And she may not understand, but her heart is going to be open and filled, just because you took that chance. And she knows that you had more strength than everybody else, because you took a chance outside of what everybody else been programmed to think. And it'll come, but you could do that from right where you are. Because when I first started learning this stuff in 2010, 2011, as I seen the plight of all of us and what was really going on. And the only thing was for us to wake up and recognize it. So I would get on my knees every night and cry as though someone died, so that the universe, that the ancestors and the creator will open up the hearts of my family, so that they can see. Just see. They may not have to do anything else. Just see. Because, when you're living in that darkness, it's safer to stay there, because it's hard for, those generations to deal with change. It was very hard for them. That's why they didn't take on this information when somebody may have dropped it to them back in their day. Because if it's not what everybody else is doing, then you seem crazy. So that was me all my life. So it didn't matter to me, but I was just, I just felt the compassion in your heart, because everybody wants to be bonded with their family. And sometimes when you get this information, it's shocking to their reality and they can't take it. But as the tides change and the times change, they'll start seeing things that you said through other people. And then they're like, damn, he must have been talking. He must have been saying something true, because now somebody else is talking about it. Because, with this the mob rule, and in the mob rule thinking, if everybody ain't thinking the same, then what you talking about ain't right. And, it can be the most furthest from the truth that it is. We living witnesses of that today. So I just wanted to say that before I was like, yes, everyone is alive.
Yeah.
And what I found even throughout my journey, I'm a little shy. That's why I don't show my picture and all that. But just to even get up here and speak, if I hadn't have took that chance to do that, I would have never met Shipper. And yep, Ship, you is the man. You are the man. And even, it's like a plague now just starting, because before I started learning this, when I was learning this, there was a bunch of us that was in class that was learning this. So I know once I found, now check this out, to be woke and know you've been free for over 10 years. I've been had mass for 10 years. And going through all the trials and tribulations that I have went through, I know that it was a lesson for something that's going to be going on later on. So long as I'm still here breathing, I'm still in my right state of mind. And I know that all that I have lost will be returned to me. And that's where we are now. We're in a sun cycle. So a lot of people are going to be waking up. A lot of things are going to transpire. And we're going to have that intellectual power that we need as a people that have been oppressed. I'm not just talking about, melanated people. I'm talking about every people that have subscribed to this system. And it's just like you say, it's a great day to be alive. And our ancestors wanted to be here today to see this. They wished that they projected this, but now we're here as the pioneers experiencing this. And that means in every group, they may not have this, but as I say again, you can rebut a lie in a million ways. So this is one way. There's another way. There's 17 of 100 ways to rebut this lie that we're in. And that's in all demographics. They had no sacrificial lambs. So I'm just thankful today that we all here and we can celebrate. And now what we do is, this is my question that I pose to everyone that's alive and knowing what's going on. How do you create a more prosperous I'm looking for the words, but it's more, for a community to strive and not, how do you create a community? Let's get out the hood and get back into the community. So that's a question on everybody's mind. And now that they hold these vouchers and there's more than one voucher, what do we do with this now? Because now it's the test, because if we don't do something now, I mean, not now, but right now, we're going to be lost in the sauce. Because sometimes you could be a fool with money, but if you don't learn the basics and the fundamentals, you still going to be lost with that money.
That's why the education was so key.
Exactly.
That's why it wasn't about money and chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about chasing no bag. It was about getting the understanding and getting it between the ears.
Yep.
That's what it's been about. Like that. And then you guys, we got to get it between the ears. You got to get it between the ears. What for that black say? You be around me, you start talking like me. Y'all be sounding just like me. I be sitting in the comments. I be listening to them like, look at me. I'm right here just be reading, and I be like, yeah. It's like they get it. Because the only person that can really help them is them.
Right.
If they got it between the ears, who can stop them from helping themselves? Nobody.
Right.
Man.
Come on, man. And it's always been about empowering yourself. Not taking what you know, putting it with what I know, making me strong. No, it's about coming together as a family. That's why I say ain't no friends over here. If we can't be family, get out the house.
Yeah.
Straight up. If you can't be family, get out the crib. Because it's only family over here. And if you're not family, we just move around.
Mama.
Because family's going to make sure everybody good.
Right. And that's how you create a plague now. It's like if you got good information, I got good information, and we all trying to go to the same goal. What are we arguing about? What's the confrontation about? Let's just get it together. Because if we don't get it together, it ain't just because you made it. We all gonna be messed up.
Right. So we gotta walk, stay in honor, and be good.
Amen.
And I'm just like, just keep it moving. Let's get finished up so we can start living our lives. Let's get finished up. Those that need to get finished up, let's get finished up. Get what you need. Because this is how God wanted it. Remember, we said in a minute we're gonna be done with this. We ain't gonna have to come live on YouTube because you see, we planted that, we manifested that. You see what I'm saying? And boom.
Well, it'll be good to come on live, and now we doing humanitarian projects.
Oh
So
yeah, it
now
would be.
the
Yeah,
world
now
can
we'll be
see.
able to show our
Right.
works. There's no more status correction, this, that. No, that's somebody else in the back doing that. Now that's what I'm saying. Now, it's levels. You leveled up. Everybody here done leveled up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you leveled up just because you rebutted the presumption.
So we good.
Yep. That you in the know.
Yeah.
You already leveled up. The rest of it is gravy. And most of the time, it's not the manifestations, it's the journey where you get the lessons and the blessings. Because if you know that you're a master creator, you're going to always manifest. That's the things that we need to get. That's what I mean about it ain't just about the
That's
physical.
why
It's
you gotta
about the
know who you
spiritual.
are. Absolutely. There you go, sister.
Because that's what we are, creators. We are creators of the creation,
Man, I thank God. I sit here in disbelief all the time. And
Yeah,
then,
I've been stunned too for 2 weeks.
you know what I'm saying? Then you like, bam, somebody come and smack the shit out you. Like, snap out of it. And then here come the next, a week later, all this. Y'all can't keep putting all this shit on the motherfucker so fast now.
Look, my situation takes the cake of what Otis say, you got to know your remedy. To have a remedy and had it for 10 years and didn't know and lost everything. I don't have a testimony.
We all will. And also, thank you for your kind words earlier. I wanted to say that first and foremost. But yeah, we would definitely have our own testimony, most definitely. I just wanted to say, you know me, I got to bring it back to the actual hands-on, foots-on ground type thinking. Once we are blessed, and the ones that will be blessed, and we are going to be blessed, hopefully we are prepared for the next step. The next step is very simple. It still boils down to knowing how to operate through your trust. It still boils down to knowing that there is no money. We cannot forget that. It boils down to credits and knowing how to move those credits from trust to trust, from institution to institution, with your instructions and telling them what to do. So we got to be mindful of that. Have your trust, plural, set up, your LLCs set up. You have to think like that. You have to move like that. We cannot forget that part. And that's why I said this information comes out and it's ready for those who are prepared to move. You have to be ready and know how to move. If you still thinking that your account is going to be filled with money, you're wrong. And I have to make that statement very strong because it just came over my spirit, because you still have to know what's going on.
And that's why they sent it to us in vouchers.
Say that.
And that's why
you have to understand that it's credits. It's credits. And you have to know how to move. It's a way. It's more than one. Of course it is.
Because
it's more than one.
Like they said, it's prepaid. And that's why it's a barcode. That's why
exactly. You already know I know. Come on, you already know I know.
Yeah.
But I just want people to get that visual though, so they can understand and think like true bankers that we are. I just get that understanding. There's still a way to get that quote unquote fiat, but I don't even like to use that word. It's straight credits and how you move and how you use that card that's associated with that account and how you use it and how you go about getting it. It's all about credits. That's all I'm saying. And operating through your trust.
Right. And the thing is, you must know that's the whole purpose. And I'm gonna say this, just being transparent. I had it 10 years ago, And all the things that I have learned from that point to now was everything happens for a reason. Nothing is about happenstance. So that means that just what you said, you have to know what it is that you're doing. And even with some other processes, I didn't get the money or the credits, and I wasn't ready for the credits because I didn't know what I was doing. Because that wasn't the only time that I got a remedy. Like you said, you got to know when your remedy is there. But what I see now is, obviously, if I had got it and not knowing what I had, I wasn't ready. So you're right. And now, and I'm everybody throughout all of my studies, if you're going to study anything, study trust, because that's all we're doing out here. There's no money. The money is just the means of exchange that they're using, and now you're going to see that it's going to become obsolete. So you're going to have to learn how to maneuver on a credit. So everything that you go through is because you need to learn that for a reason. So if you don't have it right now, it's because you're not ready. And I'm a prime example.
So you said we got to have a credit class.
We have a trust
Credit
class,
trust class.
yeah,
There's a lot of classes,
things are the
honestly.
things we need to
Yes.
start be working on now, because that paperwork was
For real.
elemental. But trusting, you know, and now that everything is option where you can do what you need, it's not really nothing to pay for. It's just something that you need to be getting books on, studying, coming back, and working out some things, because and learning the ways of how to use the trust, how to move in and out of different, because if you're playing different hats on, you got to learn how to play them,
Right.
So with all that we know, trust is the only thing that we really should be learning and understanding, because that's what they've been working in all the time. They've just been playing this debtor-creditor game on us, making it think that we're the debtor, so we have an obligation to pay something. It's always been trust. Every time you go outside or you have a conversation with somebody, it's trust. Every time you send a paperwork out, it's trust. Every time you have any interaction with anybody else other than yourself, it's trust. All of it is trust law. The paper was just a game, the Federal Reserve notes. Who is that?
Mute your phone, please. Mute your phone. Mute your mic. Whoever that is, please mute your mic.
Somebody doing that on purpose, or is? Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's something that everybody should be. I mean, David Robinson got a bunch of books on trust, and how to run your trust, or just getting some familiarity with it, because it's never really been about a dollar. Everything has been in trust. When you think about how they've been playing you on these contracts, and you not knowing what position you play as the agent and what position that entity plays. So learning the basics, because you're gonna need to learn them, because now you're gonna be out in commerce making transactions. So trust is something that everybody needs to be, on your free time, get some little paperback books, or they got a bunch of stuff on trust, just learning how it's all set up, because that's what it's really about. And if you're going to be working through your foundation, you definitely going to need to understand how to work a trust in order to work the credits.
Yep.
I yield.
Absolutely. Oh, mamas. Yeah, y'all. That's where we at. So let's get finished up so we can go ahead and get everybody situated. Start getting their transactions in.
All praise to the great spirit, guys. We're ready to be alive.
Absolutely.
I'm happy because you guys are happy. And the righteous have been talked about, ridiculed, persecuted, defamed, mocked, laughed at by the world. And to see us getting our rightful place back just brings joy to my heart. And I don't have any malice, anger, jealousy, hatred towards anybody. I just want to see us back in our rightful position where we can help get our homeless brothers and sisters off the streets.
You got an echo.
It's a ton of people homeless here in Atlanta. For anybody that's been here in Atlanta, it is sickening to see how many people on the streets, guys. It's sickening. I'm quite sure the same thing is going on in Chicago and all of your major cities. And it's up to us to get it together to get our brothers and sisters off the streets and none of these prisons because we are POWs. We are POWs in our own land. And we just want righteousness. We just want to see each other smile, live in abundance. And we're at the beginning of that. It just blows me away to see Midwest smiling, to see, just everybody. I can feel your spirit. It just brings me joy. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something. If we can, we all need to give a shout out to the Great Spirit, the Most High. Absolutely. We all need to get on our knees. I'm telling you, this ain't about us. We cannot be selfish. We can't think we're the smartest, the baddest, the biggest. And any one of our brothers and sisters on their different channels and that's doing the same process, if we dare once think that we got it going on, we don't need each other, we just got all the right information, the Great Spirit can shut that shit down. So I tell you, we need to stay grounded. We need to stay linked up because he can strike you with sickness. And all this knowledge that you think you have, you won't get the chance to enjoy it because you think it's all about you. You think you got all the answers. And if you think that Great Spirit can shut that shit down. So my thing is for all the other people who have their own channels, who are pushing this truth, this understanding right here, if you're operating in the abundance, then you don't have any reason to be angry or mad at your brother and sisters who's pushing this information too. We're all in different houses in different rooms, but we come down to the kitchen and eat together and celebrate together. So we have to get on our knees and thank the Great Spirit that he chose us because a lot of people don't even have this information. A lot of people are too far down into the matrix that they think this right here is a hoax, a scam, or anything like that. I have 14 siblings, and all my siblings, there's only one other sibling that got this information. The rest of them believe in the matrix. So I know I'm chosen. So if you know you're chosen and you're in on this conversation and you understand this process, then thank the Great Spirit. We all should, at a particular time, get on our knees collectively because there's power and unity in the numbers. And come together and let's give the Great Spirit a shout out and tell him thank you. All praise to the Great Spirit. Cry. He said, cry out to him. Let him hear your voice. Let him know that you thank him. So we're in manifestation time and we can manifestate. The righteous is back on the earth. Whatever we want, we're going to get it. And it's happening right now. We got these evil forces that are trying to work against us. They're ending up and on their psyops and hopes on tell our vision because people don't believe in them anymore. And that's got to do with us, guys. I love you guys with honor, respect, and I act. Love's not a word unless you got an action behind it. Guys, just win. Let's win together, brothers and sisters. That's all I want. That's all I want. Love you guys.
Love you too, brother. Absolutely.
Peace, love, brother.
Peace and love.
Peace.
That's what it's about.
All praise.
Appreciate cutting out and feedback. No doubt. Yeah, I appreciate that. That was, absolutely. Everybody needs to come together. Like she said, you got something, you got something. Well, now, you're able to do transactions and this and that and the third, and you still can, take care of this, that, and the third over there and show other people how to, and then they can have that interest coming back off other things as well. It's like he said, instead of thinking that, we know everything, you should be trying to spread it like Miracle Whip. He said, are you administrating my trust without my consent on mamas? Oh, mamas. Absolutely. Chip, you available?
Standing by, Midwest. Here I am.
All right. Palms up, everybody.
Heavenly Father, you have given us everything that we could possibly imagine and or need from the beginning. When you put all of this together and you put it accessible to us at our beck and call. Father, you never have and you never would ever withhold anything from your children at the proper time. But you would never give us anything at the wrong time that would hurt us. Father, help us keep that at the forefront of our mind so that we know when we don't see what we're looking for, we know that you're not against us, but that you are still for us, and that we have to experience what we're experiencing for our growth. For whatever reason, whatever's happening, the one thing that we know is that our Heavenly Father loves us. And that can never change. Not by any situation, not by any circumstance, ever, in any universe, in any dimension. That's the one constant, is the love of the Father. And you've showed us that over and over and over again. And you've shown that through, number one, the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, which everyone who speaks Hebrew knows is her. Can we call that? Can we say our Divine Mother? I don't see why not. Father, you've given us everything, and you've given it to us all in the context of family. And we thank you. We give you praise in the name of the Son, the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, the example of sonship itself, the logic of sonship itself, incarnate so that we would all know who we are, so that whenever we got lost in our own head, that we would know that this is the icon, this is the truth that never changes, is that we are the sons and the daughters of the Most High God, that not even death can separate us from you, in that name. And so I ask, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, amen and amen.
Amen, amen, amen.
Amen. All praises to
Ashe,
Allah.
ashe, ashe.
All praises to
This has been a great live. Kay, don't forget to call me when we end this. Man, Shiver, thank you so much for that prayer. Peace to the gods and family. Peace and love to everybody. Yeah, it's been a blessing. Amen. I'm gonna probably go live later. It's supposed to be storming and stuff, so I'll go live later and give y'all some updates on some stuff that's going on. And with that being said, peace and love. We out of here.
Oh man.